Okay, welcome back. So now let's discuss a very important topic, that is a copybook. And as you all might be aware, like especially for an ETL developer who is working on this, especially the transformation, especially he wanted to transform or extract a transform load for the mainframe data system, right? So as you all know, like you may have a different source system, right? So like mainframe, or it can be an SQL server, it can be in a database, it can be a flat file, simple flat file from any of the Windows system itself, or you may get data from an Unix system to another system, right? So in this, so we need to understand, especially when your source system is in a mainframe and the data coming to your system is a mainframe, so we need to understand this important point here. What is copybook? Copybook is very important. uh, to give you a simple definition of the copybook is a simple, I can say, data structure of the input file that you are receiving. And in terms of a database or a table, I can say like the table structure. Here it's the file structure of why what are the different columns that we have inside the file, and what are the data types that we are going to see. So this is the simple way. Now let me go and connect to the mainframe system and show you how the copybook it will be, right? See, I'm here connected to the mainframe system, and let me go and browse the PDS member of the copybook. Okay, so this will be the copybook, and let me show you the simple example of the copybook. Okay, so this will be the record structure of the copybook. Here you can see one is orders, order ID, customer ID, order date, year, month and day, right? Let me show you the file first, input file, how it will be. So this will be the input file. Okay, so this will be the input file, right? By looking at this file, if I just give you this input file, and if I tell you to just extract, transform and load, can you do it? No, right? So you need a reference data structure or the file structure of this input file. So what is that? This is what the copybook is. So along with this input file, you will be receiving a copybook where the structure of the data or the input file that you are receiving. So if you have this structure, then easily you can design a table, and you can extract this and you can load into the respective table, right? So if without a data structure, you cannot do anything, right? So now let us understand, this particular file is there and you have the data structure, it is okay. So when coming to the mainframe part, so how do I understand this? What are these exactly? So this is nothing but these are the variables actually, whatever you are seeing, or you can say the data names. So order ID, customer ID and order date. So we have three different fields here. What is this 0 and 1, and what is this 0, 5 and 10? So we have something called as a level numbers. Okay, so we call here this as a level numbers, and this is the way of representation, or we write this fields in the COBOL programming, and that is in the mainframe, right? So 0, 1 orders is nothing but it's called as a group. Okay, and within this we are having three different fields, that is order ID, customer ID and order date. Order ID is what data type? This is of, when you see X, this is an alphanumeric, so it can accept both numbers as well as alphabets. And I will explain you what are the different kinds of data types that that you will be seeing in the copybook. Okay, so for now, for an understanding, X of 5 is nothing but alphanumeric, and again the customer ID is also an alphanumeric, and you can see another group. Okay, so this is another group field. So either when you are writing in a table, right, when you are defining a data structure, so here you can consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different fields. This field is considered, these two fields are marked as one group, and these three fields are marked as another group. Okay, So order year, this all these things, right? So when I go back to the file, and you can see 0i1234. Okay, so the same way, the first 5 bytes is an order ID. OI002 is an first order ID, customer. So customer ID, right? Customer ID is another 5 digits. Okay, here we need to understand where this is starting, right? This is starting at the column 1 and ending at column, how do you type? COLS, columns. If you type the columns, and you can see, and it is ending at the 5th column, right? It is ending at the 5th column. In the same way, this is starting at 6, this is starting at 6, and this is ending at 1 2 3 4 5, and ending at 10th, right? And the length is 5 5. In the same way, year month day. Okay, year is starting at 11 and ending at 14, right? And let me type this 11 and it is ending at 14, right? Again, it should start at 15 and it should end at 17, and again it should start at 18 and it should end at 20, right? So if you look at this, so 03, okay, so this is how we code this. 15 and 16, sorry, this is ending at 16 and this is ending at 17 and this is ending at 18. So this is how the record format it will be, and you can extract the data from this. Okay, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you like this video or tutorial, kindly do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more and more updates. Thank you so much.